Hi there, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I'd like to talk to you today about income tax refunds in your Chapter 13 case. As you probably know, a tax refund really means that you have overpaid the IRS or state of Georgia, and that they're holding money that you've overpaid and that they will refund to you at the end of the year or after you file your tax return for during that next year. And really, in some ways, a tax refund is kind of like a savings account. This is money that you've overpaid, now you're getting it back and you can presumably spend it. Well, in bankruptcy, all of your disposable income is supposed to go to the Chapter 13 trustee. So the trustees in the Northern District basically have a rule that any tax refund you receive during the course of your Chapter 13 plan is supposed to be paid to the Chapter 13 trustee. So if you get a $1,500, $2,000 refund, that check needs to go to the trustee. Obviously, that's kind of frustrating, and it can be difficult to swallow, especially if you've been hoping to use that money to pay for a car repair, roof repair, even a vacation. So what I would tell you is that as soon as you possibly can, after you decide to file Chapter 13, adjust your withholdings so that you will not have a tax refund. And that way, all of your disposable money can be accounted for in your Chapter 13 budget, and we can figure out exactly what you're spending and build in those expenses, those kind of yearly expenses or multi-year expenses into your actual budget, so you don't rely on your tax refund anymore. Because again, things have changed when you go into Chapter 13. You will not have that tax refund anymore. Now you can, if it's already too late to make those changes, you're filing it towards the end of the year, you've already built up a fairly large refund, you can file a motion in bankruptcy court and ask the judge to allow you to keep your refund if you can show what you're using it for. And usually the judges will go along with it if you've got it for something reasonable, but again, that's extra work, it's an extra hassle, and the judge may look at you and say no. So again, I would tell you to adjust your withholdings so that you have no refund, you have a minimal refund, so that you don't have to deal with that kind of problem. And this is, again, a way to plan for your Chapter 13 over the long haul, because again, Chapter 13 is a 5-year deal. And I think a lot of people look at it and they do their budgeting based on what's going on right now, but you really need to think long term, the expenses you're going to have coming up over the next 5 years, and a tax refund can be something that can be built into your budget so that we can properly account for what you're going to need to spend in the months and years to come. So again, if you remember nothing else, just talk to your lawyer about adjusting your refund or your withholdings so you don't get a tax refund in Chapter 13. It doesn't really do you a whole lot of good. I hope this has been helpful. Again, this is Jonathan Ginsberg. Any questions, call my office, contact us by email. We'll be happy to